Grab my fishing rod. We're going to do some more fishing. Let's see if I can find any more worms. Nothing. Not seeing anything. There'll be a worm under one of these rocks. There we go. Got him. And here's a shotgun shell. How about that? Now I can use this, put my worms in. Acorn cap. Here. So there's my worm container. Oh, I just came out to the road. This is the section of the creek that flows near the road. It's a nice deep hole here I can fish. Should be some trout in there. You can catch. Oh no. I got my worm. We got a worm thief on our hands. Catch that one. Cook them. It's all right. Let's give them a big juicy worm. See how they like that. Juicy worm. Awesome. Beautiful. A little worm thief. Nice one too. The brook trout looking good. A good sized trout there. They seem to have stopped biting in this spot. We're going to move on. It's a deeper spot here. Over by those fallen trees. Beaver chewing. This is looking good here. Looking real good. Kind of fast moving, but there's some deep spots in there. I have a good feeling about this spot. We got one. This one's fighting hard. Another nice brook trout. I'm constantly having to check myself for ticks out here. These small ones are so hard to see. There's a little stream over there I want to gather some water from. These sharp rocks don't feel too good. Woo! This water's way colder. That is some good looking water. And let it stew. I'm going to try this spot again. This one's kind of small. I already have 3. I'll let that one go. Today's bounty. So I'm going to clean these up, take these back to camp, cook them up. Another night of not going hungry. That's always a good thing, because I like to eat. Yeah, there's some more yarrow. Perfect, because I'm starting to get attacked by bugs. Wow. I almost forgot what color the sky was. And there's the sun. I haven't seen that in a while. Been overcast for so long. Back to the campsite we go. This time to get a fire going, I'm going to use the button so it can relax. little easier. Even though things are a lot more dry today. Birch bark I gathered earlier, just going to expose those fibers and give that a spark. Should light right up. This isn't the best scraper in the world, but it'll work. Get these rocks back on the fire. I need these rocks again tonight. It's gonna get cold again. A nice piece of cherry wood I found over there from a fallen tree. And I'm gonna do something a little different with this space blanket. I'm just gonna take this down. I'm gonna dig a trench. Later on, I'm gonna fill that up with hot rocks, put a little bit of dirt over top of it, and put the space blanket on top of that. I don't think it's supposed to rain tonight, so I might not need it over me. It'll be a moisture barrier. The hot rocks will make steam. Steam will come up from the ground and get me all wet if I don't have a barrier. Now I'm just gonna dig a trench here. No easier said than done using a stick. Should be good. Fill that up with hot rocks later. And make a little grill here. And stuff these trout with some metal. And the rest of this I'll just put by the fire. I do love trout, but I make it really, really good for a steak. With onions, mushrooms, side of mashed potatoes with gravy, or even a burger. That sounds great too. Chicken Alfredo, lasagna, buttery pierogies, and a nice dessert, like maybe some apple crisp with some ice cream. My hunger's getting to me. Once I eat this trout, I'll stop thinking about food. The trout are done. Good stuff. Sun's going down. Getting chilly. These rocks are hot enough, so glowing red. We're going to roll them over to the bed.
What you drinking?
I don't know.
Good.
The bigger the rock, the longer it's going to retain heat. So this one put off heat for a long time. Look at that rock. Red hot. Give that one a minute to cool down. Another thing you can do is bury hot coals in a similar way, but you'd have to bury them a lot deeper than you would rocks. And that's for more extreme cold. Using rocks is safer. A couple inches of dirt and debris. It's steaming. Now before I lay on top of that, I'm going to let the rocks cool down some, so I don't get scorched. Normally I would get an all-night fire going and sleep close to that, but I don't have a saw to be able to cut logs big enough to have an all-night fire. Put big logs on, they'll burn for hours. It's heating up already. Oh, that is nice and warm. I feel like a baked potato. This is nice. Starting to get a little too warm. So this is why you want a moisture barrier. Right underneath it there. It's soaked. Put this rain jacket on for extra moisture barrier. Well, I'm going to try and get some sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow. turned out to be a nice sunny morning. Ripped my space blanket last night. Still a little warm, so they're still putting out some heat. And this papery birch bark can be hard to ignite with just a spark from a ferro rod. You take it, rub it in between the hands, crush it up. It's fine pieces. Just gonna warm up by the fire for a little bit. It's a little chilly, but the rocks kept me fairly warm. Kept me real warm first half of the night. Well, the Altoids Tin Survival Kit was a success, although I definitely don't recommend relying on it, especially not in cold weather. Get some of that. It's a nice one. Let's get out of here. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Join me in my next one.
Hey everybody, welcome to a new season of Camping with Steve. Today I'm disguised as a musician so I can get my gear secretly into the woods. Get dropped off right now by lovely Lindsay, and I'm left to my own devices after this. There's a casino over there, there's a little pub right there, all the amenities that you could kind of ask for right in this area. And I'm gonna get out of the heat because this leather jacket is not conducive to staying cool. Everyone's gonna assume that I'm off to do some busking, or maybe even a gig. Nobody seems to really be noticing me. It has been a problem lately, going to film things and being recognized on the way to go film them, so this really works out good, the costume idea. There's restrooms over there, lots of stuff, lots of stuff. Oh, this looks pretty easy. Okay, into the woods. Not a moment too soon because I'm sweating. Holy. I don't like the looks of that house-looking thing right there. Somebody's walking a dog. This is kind of a trail system around here. So I'm going to move closer down by the hospital. Looks like some good woods there. Just going to wait for this person and their dog to walk past. Okay. I'll have to be a little further from the pub than I'd like, but that's all right. It's all about camping today, not going to the pub. This guitar case is heavy, but I'll show you what's in it as soon as we get in these woods here, right by the hospital. So if anybody asks, I could say I'm going to play some music for sick people in the hospital. It would probably make them a lot sicker. Okay, this looks good. Look at this. Obviously a bit of a walking trail here for sure, but let's see. Okay, somebody got into the car right back there. I heard a door slam. Okay. This is a good spot for sure, aside from being real close to the trail. But I'm going to put some branches and stuff up to try and hide me a little better. But I'll show you what's in the guitar case and switch on to the main camera here. What I got in here is a cook set right at the top. And I've got my butane in there and a little single burner stove. Couple of bottles of water. Got utensils, some meal prep gloves, I've got food with me. It's all portioned out and ready to go. In this little part, got some more food seasonings, little tiny thing of something to drink, thermocell, extra camera batteries as well. It fits in there quite good. Then beverage. Oh, this is important. I brought this 30% DEET stuff, so try to keep these ticks at bay. We got the spray for the little things. Got the spray for the big things. Spare spray has seen some better days, but it's still hopefully not expired. Yeah, it's good for a bit, I think. A flashlight, hammock, which I'll string up shortly, and a sleeping bag. So that all fits in the guitar case, just like that. No one suspects a thing. Moving any of these good camouflage branches in between me and the trail. Yeah, there's a couple of people walking past. They didn't even look over it, even though I was talking. So, yay. Gonna pull out the rainfly, and I'm just gonna see what it looks like on the road. Walk out to the road. My costume doesn't really make any sense unless I'm carrying that guitar case, but I'm staying in costume anyway. Let's check this out. Well, that's obvious. Hopefully, a little further down here it doesn't stand out quite as much. Still kind of stands out, but let's see. Nobody's going to be walking out here, I don't think. I think it's highly unlikely. It's a little obvious. I don't think anybody would notice or maybe even care. But between these trees here, I'm gonna pile some stuff. That'll block me nicely from the view. So we'll pile some stuff up there, and we'll check it out again. Stacked up a whole bunch of branches. But a family just started walking down this way. So I'm just gonna lay low. And hopefully they walk right on past. Now, if I'm gonna be stealthy, I should just take that out. I stacked a bunch of branches in varying depths that should hopefully really hide this operation I got going on here. Just kind of stacked a bunch of stuff here. Still more to come, but let's see. That should definitely hide my hammock a lot better than it was. From here, there's only one spot that I can kind of see the silhouette of the hammock. Right there. Just got to stick a few more branches on there and we are laughing. About time too, because you get a little thirsty here. What I really love about a hammock is that it is a sheltered chair as well. So if it starts raining, I'm fine. I don't have to bring another piece of equipment to sit down on. I can cook right in front of me here. But anyway, I'm gonna crack a little step 2. Because I'm a little dehydrated, and this will dehydrate me more. That's why we got water. Cheers, everybody. It's hoppy. It's a pale ale. Low in alcohol is 5%. A lot of those IPAs and stuff, they get crazy at alcohol percentages. And I gotta stop picking things based on the name. Actually, is what I should do. But if people are into pale ale, it's probably pretty good beverage. Cheers, everybody. Right. It's about 6:52, and the sun will be going down in an hour and a half or so. So I'm just laying low, trying to not be sketchy. I don't want to freak anybody out because there are good campers and then there are not so good campers. And talked to a few of the locals, and there were a couple of camps that were up to no good. We started making trouble in the community. On the playground was where they spent most of their days. Almost twilight. The sun is just about to set. Oh, almost clotheslined myself with that. So hopefully we don't have any issues because somebody just went a bicycle there going past.
No, let's go down.
Okay, yeah, I'm good and hidden. That's not a problem. Close enough to be exciting and fun, but far enough in the woods that nobody can see me because I don't want a minor problem. Got the guitar case under the hammock there, and I'm just going to wander out. It is now officially dusk, almost. Parking lot there is calming down quite a bit.